So Battlefield Hardline got announced at E3 last week, and I've been playing the beta for a little bit. So I've been playing the beta on the PS4 and on the PC as well. First of all, the PS4 graphics don't look good at all. I'm not impressed with the PS4 graphics. I don't know if the Frostbite engine can work on next-gen consoles. It doesn't seem to come across very well, and it's starting to look a little bit old on the PS4 at least. I want them to upgrade the graphics on the PS4. I'm sure they can make it look better. I'm sure they can. 100% sure they can. But the PC still looks reasonably good. But this feels like a DLC content for Battlefield 4. It doesn't feel like a fully fledged full title. I know they've got the whole cops and robbers thing, new vehicles and all that sort of jazz, but that's it. That's all they've got. Is the cops, first of all, don't have rocket launchers. They don't have rocket launchers. They don't have like double barrel LMG guns or something. They don't have that. It doesn't exist. The cops would never do that and just fight in the street with like guns and rockets. And people keep comparing this game to like Payday. It's not like Payday at all. Payday is semi-realistic. It's a co-op game. And people keep comparing it because it's got cops and robbers in it, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. It does seem that Battlefield Hardline has used assets from Battlefield 4 as well, like stuff like the car park from Battlefield 4 from the Flood has been transferred over to the new game, and it looks exactly the same. It looks virtually the same, which is very disappointing. You've got the same sort of animations. The Frostbite again looks very, very slow in terms of like animation and like running and stuff. It feels like infantry just feels very, very slow and sluggish all the time. It feels like I'm in some like, I don't know, some sort of sumo wrestler suit or fat suit or something. It doesn't feel like right. It just doesn't feel like we're lightweight military units, fit and ready to shoot people. It feels like we're just like fat people running around, which is a very odd feeling at times. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments about Battlefield 4 has only just started working, and it has. I mean, the hit detection has just been improved very, very recently, and apparently everything from that game will be transferred over. So hopefully Battlefield Hardline should work from day one. Fingers crossed that happens. I mean, they must be using the same engine and stuff, so it makes perfect sense to sort of use those assets, and hopefully Hardline does work on day one with good hit detection, no lag, and instant like getting into matches and stuff. Fingers crossed it works for everyone. That is what I'm hoping anyway. So Battlefield Hardline has two new modes, which I've played so far in the beta. One's called Heist, which I guess is like the new Rush mode. One is called Blood Money, which is called like Conquest, which is basically like a conquest mode. I really like Blood Money a lot. It's a really good mode. I played it quite a few times. Basically you have 3 vaults. So one is yours, one is like the middle vault where everyone can take money from, and there's also an enemy vault as well. So you can decide to take money from the enemy vault, or you can take some from the middle vault, which is where everyone's going to go to at the start of the map. It's a very good tactically. It's a lot of fun. Definitely one of my new favourite modes for like Battlefield. It's so much fun to play. I also got a heist, which is actually quite a lot of fun as well. There's 2 sets of like basically like money trucks which will crash at the start of the game. They're crashing, you have to go to them. The robbers have to take the money and then take them to the objective, which is like outside the map almost. And it's quite a lot of fun. So as long as the team knows what they're doing, it's again with all these sort of modes, it's a lot of fun. And these 2 modes are definitely a plus for them, a thumbs up for me. I like them a lot. I mean, stuff like the costumes and stuff, like the animation and the character design is not very clear. The robbers don't look very similar to the police and stuff, and it's not the best looking characters I've seen in a game. So hopefully they improve that a little bit before release as well. I like the new addition where you can literally walk up behind a medic or an ammo provider or whatever, and you can literally take the ammo from them and take health as well. So that's quite nice. You have to wait for a drop and just jump around like a headless chicken. Just go, give me medic, give me health and stuff. You could literally just walk up to them, take it from the backpack, and then you get free ammo, which is nice. I like how Hardline has now gone back to its sort of more traditional roots, where it's based around more the infantry. It's got some helicopters and stuff, but it's not like an overpowering jet or crazy tank which will just shoot me from like a million miles away and just kill me outright. This is a lot more focused on infantry and having that sort of amount of fun with like really cool vehicles, police vehicles. You got like Mustang cars and stuff, and I just like the focus on infantry. It's a lot more fun. So the guns have a lot more recoil now, very similar to like the old Battlefield games. So you can fire like the AK-47, it will hit them a couple of times, then also just jump around like a real gun would. It would just jump around like crazy. So you got to be very like not trigger happy and just like be trained. You got to train yourself a little bit more, and not just like spurting out bullets, which is a good feature. I like it. I really like the new cash system within the game, so you can literally save up your favourite sniper rifle, your favourite machine gun, your favourite scope, which is always nice, given the option to like save your favourite weapon. Obviously some weapons will cost more, but you can save up over time and purchase your weapons that you want to get eventually, which is always nice. I really like the new addition of the new mobile spawn point, so you can get in this vehicle at the start of the game, jump in it, and go to like some like tactical location on the map, so next to their vault or next to the middle location, and just have like streams of people just coming out during respawn, which is always cool. It's used very tactically, it can be used really good and make a really massive difference on the game as well. A few more bad points I want to mention. The self-revive, for example, you can actually self-revive yourself, which makes no sense anyway. If you don't get shot in the head or blown up from like a rocket, you can literally self-revive yourself. So if you get shot in the leg, most of the time you like fall behind cover and you can just self-revive yourself, which makes no sense to me. It feels like I'm cheating every time I do it, but you can do it, and a lot of people do it already, which is really annoying because they can literally just sit there. And then once you go past, they can get up and shoot you in the back, which is like so frustrating. It makes me so angry. Also, the sounds are a little bit weak, so you can't really hear like footsteps. The gun sounds don't sound too good. The explosions look a little bit weak. Just stuff they can improve on before the full release. Footsteps you can't hear, like I said, you just can't hear them at all. Sometimes they even get missing sounds, like I'm shooting or throw a grenade and there's like no sound, which makes no sense. It's like a weird cutout of sound, but hopefully that changes. Also, the crazy like shaking when the crane drops, the levolution, I'm gonna call it, which I don't really like anyway. It feels so like constructed. It's just like, okay, this will happen every time I do it. Every time I do this mission, every time I do this map, the same thing will happen every time, which is really annoying. But when the crane drops, it shakes your freaking screen like so much. I'm getting dizzy looking at the screen. It's like what the? Stop doing that. If you're a sniper, you can't do anything. You've got to sit there and wait for like, it takes ages as well. It's like at least 40 seconds of just shaking. It's like, oh, not this again. Also, the character models, like I've mentioned already, are not that good. You can't really tell the difference between the different classes. The robbers look terrible. The police look a little bit meh. I want to see improvements on the character models and the sounds and stuff. I'm sure this game could be good, but it just feels like a filler. It feels like a filler game. It's not wowed me at all. It's got some interesting modes, some interesting ideas, but that's it. I'm more looking forward to the full game, which comes out probably next year, next October, the Battlefield 5 with a new engine, better destruction, better graphics, and really pushing my PC to the max. And that's what I want from a Battlefield game. But hope you enjoyed this little video of my honest opinions on Battlefield. Please don't be too angry if you are enjoying the game. That's great. But I'm just making people aware that you should probably wait for reviews and stuff and wait for more gameplay. Wait to see more maps before you pre-order the game, in my honest opinion. But hope you enjoyed this video. Hit with a like, share with your friends and stuff. And thank you for watching. Check me out on Twitter @GameRightArmy, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.